Yama yetiefo akwaba na yenhye kasebo no ase. Yenhye kasebo na se ayeko emfimfiri mantamu. Awehusam a efiri ho ba ekirem se kan kwanhia asi ewo awutubreku. Ama enipa nan wo munyina to yanom ewo nsedo. Eno achi no afoforo nso eka ho. Wo modoso pa, wo nso ayade a wonom eprade mu oden. Na wo mo awehusam ni si ye na wo mo ho bi ekirem se ene anopai wabra na nwotwe krampo abo ana enche biada ana sa awehusam no esiye na wonom ekirem se eye tipa track eye anwaka ibi ne registration number eye 28 20-21 eye GS 28 20-21 ene mepacho eye Ford Transit bus ibia elodu nipa di frinkran eko Cape Coast no eno so ne registration number eye GG 5447-22 na passenger baako a wajebre ene ensamtrofo di nkomo no ye fani ni ama ana wo kirem se wo mo ni ekire Cape Coast wuni bakwantempo no so na wobra wo muduru awutu breko no ana wo mo ehu se anyaka no so aso no efri wuni ba a wo no so adi nani akire mu ewo enkrapompore mantamu na wo mo kirem se wobra wo mo ebe anyaka no wo mo hu se as a driver no wo lose control eye anyaka driver no enu nti se wo mo ka ne ye wo madwene se wo kɔ benkum a na anyaka no so ate afa benkum enna kire se wo twifa wo mo so a obonye be kan se head on collision ema ewi akire atoye mo hono mo ano enipa nan ana beto dwa se wonom atoa yanom ewo ense edo wonom so a epra no me ne wo kasai St Gregory Hospital ana ho yedo makogu a ye hwese ye bepe wo nso nkwan ade ama wonom sada so ana wo mo atoa yanom ewo ense edo no ayasa bia hono mo anso na me ne wo kasai nipa nan wo mo yedo makogu a aya aweho sempa wo mo ekirem se eye Ford Transit bus no se ebone beka se adameji beyond recognition kire se asai kura we nhwa enye yie enu nti me ne kase nipa nan ana to mu hono mo ano wo mo etoa yanom ewo enseado a ewutu breku ewo mfimfiri mantam we ani awehosem abetodwa ye de eso mu ewo kasebo no eso ye to kasebo no eso wo my Ghana ya mamra ayetintim na fe apem ahankro de okunmiemu 1992 no article 67 ehye mampani bia se brano esese okomna shibegafie na wo man no ye bobre ene ye ngirabre state of the nation's address wo kenkan na emrashibegafo enso atibie na Ghana fo enso atibie eno nti enne na ye hwenim se mampani ekufuado wo begina emrashibegafie na wode ensam ahodo no atudwa na waka kire Ghana fo se ye de tu me ne ma no emfinhia enso nie no wo man ne bobre de etie enie na wo kenkan wo man Ghana ye mamra no nso a wenu ene de atwa to a mampani ekufuado wo kogina eye emrashibegafo anim na wode state of the nation's address no atudwa na ene wo bra mampani ekufuado kasa no ehumasuam ana wo ka se na aba no eye nhyehyɛ bia ye fa ne se 1 tablet per student ewo secondary schools we kirem se enkwada no a ekosi ne high no nyamenya adumu a march bosumi a ye besimu yi wo mo bepa ho ntoma na akwada bia no wo senior high school no ya ma ne tablet bako na watimi ade asuade we kirem se eno ebetimi aboa ama kane gabwa na da krom eni se bionkurasefo nkwada ntam no eto watimi atwa we kirem se sese ne ewiase akonanim ama hu behia se the tablet no ema nkwada nso mfensuade a eno betimi aboa ama daachi bia no nkwada no so wo mabrabo atimi akonkane na mampani akufuado kasa na we kirem se wo hwe eye community days in high schools no a ye wo infrastructure and facilities ye timebua ema nkwada esuade nanso no sa community days in high ni nyina no sa akade no wo mu nibi nanso akyerɛkyerɛfo na bɔ mo homoden pa ama afi atwa mu no nkwada ni nyina timi passe ye eno to wogira so ade aseda piesie koi ade ma teacher fo a wo mkyerade ewo community days in high no wo bra mampani akufo ado wakasa ewo mrahye no emu nsam o kan ye efa ngumasua ho enie.
Some of the senior high school, especially the community schools recently absorbed into the former GES structure, lack the facilities that these established schools take for granted. We must all express our gratitude to the teachers in such schools who manage, in spite of the difficulties, to bring out the best in their students and sometimes succeed in achieving great results. They exemplify the best in the Ghanaian and give us hope for the future. Indeed, the 1 tablet per student policy at the senior high school level is being rolled out and will formally be launched by me next month. It is a great tool to help bridge the gap between disadvantaged and privileged students. This is the free SHS and our no guarantor policy under the Student Loan Trust Fund are breaking down financial barriers for students seeking higher education. By eliminating the requirement for a guarantor, we have empowered students from economically disadvantaged backgrounds to pursue their education aspirations without undue financial burden.
Enti eni ayeti yeyi eye Ghana Mampani, Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, Mampani Akufo-Addo nene, wode sanse mu etudwa. Na wofiri nyemasua mu no ana watisi mu ewo yanyira mahoden energy ho nsensem. Ana wo kirem se Ghana fo nyina bedi adanse se emfinhia ensuni a yedetumi ema ano no dumso wayi afiri ho sadanso ana eka ahodo a obeto ye ewo energy sector no so no watimi any ECG any independent power producers no IPPs no wono wo asinkoda ana eka no nyina no kire se wo matimi atena se wo mutua ne kakra eno ntini Ghana fo ekwampaibo a there is
nothing more demoralizing than the phenomenon we call doomsday. It is symptomatic of a dysfunctional system and it caused widespread depression amongst businesses and households. After that experience, my government was determined that doomsday would not be inflicted upon Ghana and Ghanaians, and an MPP government shouts will not wish doomsday away in our history. It will not. And I'm glad to be able to say, so far, so good. We managed to keep the lights on these last 7 years, even in the midst of a financial crisis. We managed the energy sector with discipline and expertise to avoid a repetition of the hardships inflicted on Ghanaians some years ago. Furthermore, through determined skillful negotiation, we have been able to reduce considerably the energy sector debt that we inherited. Indeed, the government negotiating team carried out a successful reconciliation exercise with the IPPs and ECG, which established that the IPP arrears position was not the $1.6 billion that had been previously reported in the media. It was actually $1.2 billion.
Mampani Akufo-Addo anusi yeno ana osade tato na wo kirem se eye gold for oil deal no so a wo mo eye yeno etimi aboa ma me no kasa yi edemfaso kese na abre Ghana fo Mampani Akufo-Addo e kirem se sese no kire se fan wo bo ayefo amashenkafo timito ni nyina no ene se gold for oil business and I say gold for oil deal no a wo mo eye yeno eno so etimi aboa. To speak, we have all heard about the Gold for Oil program. It's been explained, debated, and talked about. At this moment, all I want to say about it, that the Gold for Oil program has worked well and reduced significantly forex pressures on bulk energy storage, transportation, and bulk imports, distribution and export companies, and enabled them to negotiate more competitive premiums with suppliers. Premiums dropped from $180 to $200 per metric ton to $70 per metric ton or less. This also resulted in reduced and stabilized prices at the pump of between 12 to 13 cedis per liter for the whole of 2023. We're taking steps to rectify some of the handicaps that have limited the full participation of Ghanaians in the oil and gas industry. For years, the well-paid jobs in the industry were taken in exclusively by foreign nationals because we do not have people qualified in these fields. Last year, 150 young Ghanaians were trained and certified as mechanical maintenance technicians, electrical technicians, instrumentation technicians, and production process technicians up to the industry standards. Mampani Akufo-Addo ana yetene nkano na wofri eye gold for oil deal no mo na wotisi mu ewo yakwantusem yen transportation ne ho sensem ana wo kirem se Ghana fo bedi adanse a efiti tamahabo ekopem eye mpakadan ewo mepatwada eye ayensu ano ene ne mpotemu a esuodaman ene ne mpotemu wo kirem se wo hwe keteke akwan so a aban ba yi watimi aye bi pa ma kire se brofo kwansire be se wo ha eye 100 kilometers ana wa ya kire se eno so no nyame ya adomo a enche bia no acha ya bosumedi anim no ye be hunu sa aketeke ye adwuma ama tre no koba ama Ghana fo akwantu sem so atimi aye kama wabra wakasa wo keteka kwan ho so no emu nsemo a mampani ede to dwa benie.
Speaker, the new standard gauge railway line from the port of Chamak, Napakada, in the Asir district of the eastern region, covering a distance of some 100 kilometers, is at the final stage of completion. By the middle of the year, the line will be commissioned for operations to commence with brand new standard gauge diesel multiple unit trains, the first of their kind to be used in our country. It is worth mentioning a road bridge is being built across the Volta as part of this railway line. I have no doubt it will attract a lot of interest. I'm a great believer in the importance of aesthetics as much as the practical. And that is why I encourage the constructors to construct the railway bridge, which is not a part of the original contract, across the Volta to make the journey more scenic.
Ghana mampani nana adodankwa ekufuado ene yemra shebedwafie na sansem we nyina no etodwa wabra na state of the nations address wode etodwa mampani ekufuado wo besi fom no na ehu behia se wobodi wram ewo my Ghana yenua ne semu anunti planting for food and jobs mampani ekufuado edensam todwa wo kasa na wo kirem se emfinhyanso nie a wode planting for food and jobs ne ebaye no atimi aboa amade obroni kan se food sufficiency any food security Ghana fo nya aduane di wudu adwama so nso aduane boofo mampani ekufuado kirem se ne nyina no eye planting for food and jobs a aban no edebaye no
Government developed and launched under the dynamic leadership of the new Minister for Food and Agriculture, the second phase of the PFJ. The second phase of the PFJ sets out a 5-year agenda to ensure food sufficiency and resilience. Strategic targets have been set for 11 priority products in the immediate term, September to December 2023. Short term, year 2024. Medium term, 2025-2026, and the long term, 2026-2028. The selected products are maize, rice, soybean, sorghum, tomato, pepper, onion, cassava, yam, plantain, and poultry. I'm happy to report the production estimates for these priority products reveal that the planned targets for the year have been exceeded for all the products except poultry.
Ghana mampani nana adodankwa ekufuado ene said ye mra ne hyenwo article 67 hyenwo say sese wo babegina mra hyebedwafie na wo my Ghana ye mbobere ne yengyina be state of the nations address wodi tudwa no emu nsem ana wote ye no na yedaso agina mu wo Ghana ye mra hyebedwafie eho na wo bra mampani ekufuado wo babedru ho kura no na ehu behia se empanifo atitiriw ne anintini oboni kan se dignitaries I say wo monso ba mra hyebedwafie ho no na ehu behia se achiamehene yewura Urban Kingsford so mana bagben na wode wo mudin atudwa na mohwe video no a yede betu Facebook no so no a wo behunu se eye Johnson esiedu enketia awo no waya national chairman edema NPP NDC amanyuko no wo be PM ewo ho sadan so ana empanifo ahodo ni nyina omutimi ebaye kane mampani John Dramani Mahama na wotu franka ede ama NDC amanyuko no so ebe PM ewo Ghana ye mra hyebedwafie ho na eno na yewura Urban Kingsford so mana bagben wo bodi ni nyina no ama mra hyebedwafo na te no wo bo yewura kane mampani John Dramani Mahama ni dipe ana minority no edom kuma no so de ye ene JMO come back ene wo mo hyase ene wo mo chante patches anya asam ketua eho ana yewura Urban Kingsford so mana bagben wo solidian wo kirem say order honorable members order na so nyade a na minority no wo mo tekura ne nyina no ene say Ghana for ye dan anase MPP for ye dan 2024 yi John Dramani Mahama obeba biem moma yentie se ne a chante no esikoso ewo minority no enya asam ketua kura. moti ye ni nyina no eye dom kuma wonom ewo Ghana ye mra hye bedafie wo bra yewura kane mampane John Dramani Mahama ne di ebeto dwa ewo mra hye bedafie wo se yewura nso aba beduru ho no na kire se enya asam ketwa wo ba Facebook no eso a ene enya kura o ene dede na majority no so do mo ho agim ubehwe animo hanom a ye ma me ha wakumsen na nia brese ne krodom ewo majority side no ana sa okọ minority no so a yewura Sam George wono so na nia bre pa won na kese wo ye Jamalida ana kire se wo ya JM beba ana emunsa muate emu yento akase bono so fo adwompo ni nyina bra me ewo Facebook no so DL 106.9 yebakenka ni nyina na yedi amahu yento akase bono eso a Public Accounts Committee wopani a wada no se chairman Ketu North mrahye bedwani Yera James Kruche Aveji wode won en kokobo akọ ediama osoafo foforo asesei ye ne se o mehwesi kasam eso honorable Dr. Amin Adams na Yera James Kruche Aveji edi aturo nim se won hwe na dwuma wo my Ghana de ama no won hwe so no wonye na wonyan se ena wotena wonam to ade an wokọ nationwide to na ne nyina no ne se won beka ye a efiti bre mampani Akufo-Addo reshafo Emma Yewura Ken Oforiata we free finance ministry hono ana yede Yewura Amin Adams eba ye na wo ba ye no won transfer ko ene no nam Eastern region ukobusa no an mekochia wo chehene ubusa ne biemu a mekwa asantemam okọ hia wasimeko tumfo se tutu ho na wona matife do okọ hia wasimeko ya na ho sa anamoto na wo to ni sa fuwo na wo hiri okrom ha ne ka wo Ghana fo ahyase no ana Yewura James Kruche Aveji chirem se enonya de betimi aboa won transfer akon na adwuma hodu asese wo man de ama na asese wo ye no wode ne saka ne nyina na wo ye efri se wo chirem se ye wo existing project bo ho no mu a aban we anya na adwen se wo to aso enu ntoa ba se finance minister no wo hwe na wo yi sika ema asoya hodu ni nyina na adwuma asese wo bia ye no wotimi ye ema Ghana mpuntuo so etimi eba wada to dwa chirem se esum na wo ba besom se finance minister no hwe na wamfa meye akwantuo ene wonam ha watina wonam ha ade akyan wonam ha wasenya no enjade ebetimi aboa wo kiremu a na Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia so wo bi ekama ne pa anya se kamyenko wo kiremu na wakasa na wo kire se watese Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia asese wono nso wo tu frank ade ama NPP amanyoko no wono nso wonam no bosha kese ana wokekasa an wo ba ene tax no wo bette so wo beyi tuo ni bi afri ho ebi ye e-levy ebi ye dian Yewura James Kruche Aveji echirem se ensuo beto amframa di nkan eno nti se Yewura Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia se what is vice president se wo tu mi se wo so ba wo bette tax no so a won hyase na won ti so se a magana fo nyina hunu se wo fra se aburu nsuo ntam anu wani aye kokko na emom se bia wo ba bepe vote nti amagana fo wo pese eto abama wonti na wo behye ba kase ana me Bawumia me ba tax no mete so Yewura James Kruche Aveji were chairman Emma Public Accounts Committee we chirem se Yewura no obibi obaye ade aboa Ghana fo enei a wo bontoa apreto me no ana sa adwuma no wonye emfamo Ghana fo ensamo a efiri honom nso eba ye eno no yento akasebo no eso yento akasebo no so a ye kwa my Ghana etifedo mantem onase etifedo epoye Upper East region na enura ana beto odwa se National Communications Authority NCA ana afenso no National Security Minister womo akabom ede recommendations bi akọ ede ama empanifo se radio stations mako enai bi ewo Upper East region titiri ene boko ho no mo a womo dwumadi a womo edie no ase wojamom entokwanye jeso eniema akyerese ema asomdwe ema boko ana kyerese radio stations yi womo so microphones a womo de ye radio stations nine no de edi kan eye boko FM de etoso mienu eye source FM de etoso miensa eye Zara FM ana de etoso nine eye Guma FM empenifo me no kase ya tomu a ye desafo no egu wo ebotom na NCF wo kire mu se won botaye nti wo gina so de tu mu no emra no ema wo mo kwan se de tu mi ni ma se radio station na se wo ye adwuma a wontimi nkwaka ensama hodo a se bio ebetimi ede mepacho entokwa ba o mamu enu ntiri o mutietie mu a ensaba hodo a ekoso ewo boko no sa radio stations mako enan no se wo mo anum no a anhwe aboko ntokwa no entwa na entwa kina sanse mo eto odwa no ana Peace Council wo mo chairman Reverend Dr. Edujamfi wɔne nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ de nkɔmmɔde ato da na wɔkyerɛm sɛ wɔbɛsrɛ nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ wɔ Ghana nyinaa sɛ bɔko nsɛnsɛm no yɛhwɛ yie paa sɛ yɛka ho asɛm a yɛbɛka ne kwan a sɛ bio ɛnkɔfa ntɔkwa ɛma Peace Council ɛyɛ asomdue abua a wɔn na esi nkonnwa hwɛ sɛ wɔman Ghana asomdue bɛtumi aba wɔn kyerɛ sɛ nsɛm no aba no yɛwɔ nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ no bi wɔ hɔnom a wɔman no asomdue ma wɔn mpɛ ɛno nti wɔn nso microphone no a deɛ wɔn pɛ no wɔn ka wɔn tena TV so a deɛ wɔn pɛ no wɔn ka ɛnso na asɛm no koraa no ne kɔfa baa wɔn nim ɛno nti Peace Council agyina so ɛde afutuo ma Ghanafoɔ nyinaa sɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so ɔbɔko no yɛhwɛ yie paa ne yɛnkɔka asɛm a sɛ bio ɛde wɔ gya mom ɛbɛba asɛm wɔ ntimi yɛnkɔ ahoma so na yɛne yɛwura Anthony Akwa wɔyɛ security policy expert Emma Center for Security Dialogue and Peace Advocacy yɛne no nkɔnkɔdi nkɔmmɔ yɛwura sɛ wote yɛnka DLFM so ne yɛyamo adwo amoakɔ aba
Mijo so many rema.
yɛwura wapɔ mbɔkɔ deɛ
Ejena de madache me posho musre.
yɛda onyankopɔn asesa nwumre yi yɛbɔ wa homam na wagye yɛn soɔ yɛwura wohwɛ nsɛbo a ɛkɔ so wɔ bɔko ɛne anamonto a National Communications Authority and National Security Ministry wɔn aka bom ɛtuo ne sɛ radio stations nan yɛbɛdum dum no sɛ ne bɛyɛ a wɔn nsɛm a wɔn ka no ɛnkɔfa sɛ bio abufuo ɛne wogya mom ɛmma bɔko na asomdwe a wɔban ne yɛpɛ yɛn sa betumi aka no yɛwura ɛbabambɔ nsɛnsɛm mu a wɔte aseɛ osusu sɛ anamowa mpanimfoɔ atuo ɛno ɛbɛtumi ayɛ a step in the right direction ɛfa asomdwe a wɔban ne yɛpɛ ɛwɔ bɔko no ana
Yo, many rema medasi. Na odi kan me mi share with you for yin
DLFM.
Kwani asama that should go in do oyaga onya pa anke yin kwana ebe yen bebe ye di won koma but onam do ye mun news ninti yen kwana yen kum detail but nikoni ehwe oye anamon ebia oye excellent na nado danko akufado oma yeta si the waiter o say wa forming special force for bokoa what do control in the matter form what you can also we intensify engagement with the factions that were involved in the conflict remember man ukoni them measures are or your president my yet there or measures that would one among another what they go criminal. It's not enough. And clearly my yet there the seat of government only the deep inside of the conflict and now today take a look at advise the president, you know. They are not giving the president the best of ideas. Now President Mayor were there. Because of the conflict, you know, almost closely, some other 4 radio stations will make a lot of hit speeches. Wama and Kofu when you before some of the soldiers in Kofa will bomb a conflict in Akofo. Me, as a security policy expert, me, what the threat profiling. Mutuman analyze the moon there. The Massini now. What can war? The radio station see. National security. Only the regional security. What the Upper East Region one. Waiting at that. The National Commission Authority where then was shut down the radio station. But so at that, the threat profile no. Yeah, red alert. Now me did it then corny in summer working no or be a football brown kofu na wash and kofu kupipa and madam basa kodu obokuno onkeji dia no or a good day was shut down but something damsa na obabande or somebody's political interest in what that for them angry no why then was shut down the radio station there no you kasa as man so oyaga and the more you to know obahoyin we send the radio jumana or have one part of the national security element or Broma we educate the people on if you see something say something tabakaya or man paying us you take it if you see something say something don't take me serious Now, if you see something, say something. On your more radio stations here and more that mobile they will. It is a couple there. Radio station Coco now was shutting down. To them a mechanic, not say set profile no on your red alert. No more no being interest no for no they're shutting down there. No. So we are breaking one of the elements of fighting, this terrorist groupie. International one pointer we need to establish it. The media domain, only all the media professionals or the women there. This year is an election year. And in election year, it comes to so many issues. In fact, on them political culture state now, what been there? Oh yeah, winner for all. Now, we actually 8 years, not at all, no, be super but no, so enjoy, So you're casting and kissing you pay. A lot of tensions together. International one factor there, the people within the media domain where they were considered. It means if you say, commonly, thinking one one by one, and Kabobwa, but me give that a also, which is for Obeji, na, no be terminal, and be dominant far, ya Kayabuni a chichi match one.
Ma yan share Bokon sense mui madalo mamoa mote mambo asia no de na hyase munim na wotietie fo so ana kwara te sa se busuasem tribal ana a generate bedroom pempenso atisei ana sa ohwe radio stations na yin so a wo Bokon na importam no a akoye abusuafo de a eno nti ekwan bi so no ebi mususu se family members ni bi a ebinim wo interest wa ha anase bi a family no obi a friend to a media house we ntino yenko influence wo mo content de ye pen wo mo nka nti yebra na nka yehu ni se yedum no no na bi a brebra man kamane ama.
Yes, the problem there eba or conflict no discussion. Conflict bi an you ma caused by one factor. Onya as the coaching or then other wonchi another basa odeba. The issue of conflict here. Yes, even though no fundamentally no or a chieftaincy issue, but political factors here are another issue. Because what should actors now were involved? What should actors be the Kokombets and the Kusasisa? In fact, more or less, even though no both are better making on yet established, but unestablished, almost say one fashion almost ally themselves with a political party, which is the governing political party, NPP. And one fashion is to align itself with the opposition NBC. Into political factors is also another issue. Into on there, so Kaban there, a radio station. You there, radio stations be also go. Let's open there. Be your interest or conflict in the let's radio station. Now indirectly, another directly, go to use the radio station to influence the content in there. It is not a surprise because and obi also only conflict, so be take a position in the particular conflict or protect the interest, another protect the fear. Another protect me need. And this is a interest in one another say, although protect you protect it.
DLFM
in the national
6.9.
Or there as a country, they could get into the matter. You take critical analysis. You know the right procedures, the right measures are able to make, and recommendations are able to make the claim. They have more conflict no head. Well resolved, not just to manage the conflict, that makes my manager on them to Nkofo shishi wan kwa nkofo e de wo shishi we leje padu etimi ya medi chakro no o ti da obi any accident na what na hospital doctor no be operation no so one share extra anyway no who be pia ngene na one tackle operation from all let's or call your operation in a different place ni pa no so kwa no go no tumo eden ontumo nanto another different place say the same thing to the conflict or say bombo de system. The critical analysis, meaning the right measures are what my bomb of conflict now they try.
Yeah, na papa na said ye waka no nkomo we no.
Ye put on hold. Please wait.
MTF what they say omon sakrada. Enti ye behwa na ebrepem no ye de wa befie ha na ye di nkomo pa ye da se anwumre. Ebusia opania yene no edwetwe enkomoyi ne din ede Anthony Akwa. We security policy expert. Ewo Center for Security Dialogue and Peace Advocacy. Ana wo chirem se entokwa no a ekoso ewo ho no. NPP jinafa. Ana NDC nso ejinafa. Se wuye ebusia asem ne kwa ato nchen a. Eno nti se koba se National Communications Authority ekodum radio station and 9 ekodum radio station 9 a na akwate se wapoma etuo wanfa nkokum oyo na odi akokum ayi asrewa anasa ntontom eye wrong target eno ti emusam ana wate no yanto akase ebono so den konkopiem ewo Western North Mantam no emu a nananum watran konya a wonom ewo awin Swaman wo de atoda akirem se ekwan ya gadam se ese wo munsu ahodo wo mpotam ho no enya de se wo betena se amana koso eno nti enne na enibre has come nananum bu ofusi achimota forest eno nti wo mo fashion up enkokọ enyan ponche eni wo mu kotwa ye kanche ye edigu emrante no mabawa ene wo mo a epese wo mo fa mra hye wo mo nsem etu gadam se ese wo munsu wo mpotam wo nyina sa afedi ayeye na wo mo kirem se wudu awowin so aman ene ne mpotam a esu bonti wo ho no mu nyina akase ne nketoa gadam se ase no ebi aya river bia eye river sui ana bia tano anase bia toya wo mo de gadam se ase enso imi ensa nyina ma se wo mu a eyeye eno nti oba Facebook no so a awe ho pa oba ha branti a wotum so tu gadam se abo we wo hwu sumba ko a ayi se wodu ti ekonu nkwanum te se wadwene bebom eno nti ene nananom ka bo mu no wo mo ti kojan bo wo mu ti eye etwobo ekirem se de gadam se esi asai enso no mi ensa no ama nananom bu afu eno nti ene wo mo tena se kanche ya brunua eka se obi bia no a obe na adwe se wod nani tirem ewo awowin Swaman ene mpotam ho nsa ase no so be gadam se no emra ebedi wo mu anase nananom ene wo mu eni na edum hine a wono wo Swaman nananom atena nkonya eye nana inkachi panyin wone ensamtrofo di nkomo na wo kanche no mama yentie kakra
ofia na bakwan pianenu ya sisi tasania piana bokwa tie bokwa asesra bokwa angan bokwa suaso wan nana mo yo ema omini asiane aso ya wan yo ba prenda ande nana mo yesro ehedu aso aho ya nwida ene ye nwyo wo fie no bokwan e biala bokwa garimse ifie na iso wan so wan nana mo yo e fa yo obuan how dey za no na mo yo e fa yo abu ambede za no
enti abusuani a yeti yi eye adomo hene a wono wo Swaman nananom atena nkonya eye nana inkachi penin ana ode sansemu etu dwana no achi no ana DL kasebo ene wamanfo ne adehia wonom ete Swaman ene ne mpotam busa se ensuo akase be se enaya da mpotam honom a gadam se asenu eye river bia river sui ene biatoya gadam se asenu moye da na motena siempo enye nsuo enom momienti omanfo no so akosem
toya no asai kura ya se na te no usako nti we van ya hwe gadam se no mutu asai nsuo no to kwa anite se na te nti ko sa o de be de we van ya hwe
na edidi ho nsuo na yesanom emu a na yeyi top money efi nsuo nim sisi abia omase no e hode de yantimi anye attempt bia ma yare hwe ha
first ndena e kama pa yatimisa ba se agam se phone so banti o ma ba se ni nyina yantimi enko bi ndena so ya o ha ba ko so akayo
aya we ho paa gadam se emu tumpo nanka mo be ye boho ama o manfo no a ankeye na we de mo be se nsuo mo nso wa mo ntu nsuo na de nyanwanwa akwada aye bone na se yantimi antia no a na kire se panimbo ne na hyekire enti wo me sa na akwakoya enti wo manfo ne adehia wonom ewo awowin Swaman mensi no emu ewo Western of Mantam no mo kire se die aduane wo munye bini ana nsuo no kura nso a wo munye bi no mfiri se gadam se asensuo ni nyira na wotie nsuo akese amebodin a ewodin paawo eye river bia etwam ewo bia east ene bia west etwam wo ho nyina wo hwe eye river sui ewodin ene bia toya eno so wodin nanso gadam se fo ase ni nyina mene wo se nsuo no a aseti a America atremu enso empanifo okurum ha ayawe ho sempam yenkwa sante mantam assembly members are one of our atwamamponia ene enya sam getwa ehwa ye sesra na nyina no ene se wo mokọ abato so ko se wo mokọ to aba e de yi presiding member ewi akire no presiding member no wo mo ntimi anyi no esan se assembly members abato kan na nke se enya manyosem na enso ne NDC ginafa ana NPP ginafa eno nti obi kura timi card ne sase ne bo se wono no wo ye NDC assembly member obi so timi ka se wo ye NPP assembly member eno nti ene presiding member ba ye kwakoto no wo mo ntimi anto enye presiding member every say NDC assembly members kire se enipa na wo ba begina no se wanya NDC ni a wo mo nto sada nso na NPP for assembly members no so kire se enipa na wo ba begina no se wanya NPP ni a enya de se wo mo ebeto eno nti emane ekoye hwetere wansam na wabra wo mo so de ye no a wo mo ntimi anyi aye presiding member no wo mo ne dia ka se bodi nkomo kirechire mu ene de wo mo ankasa wo mo ato mo no mutu a kirem se assembly members no ye wo NDC assembly members and ye wo NPP assembly members eno nti ama Ghana no se kwa anisa
ade a wo ayentime yi obi ni se mira kakra ye wo mi mira NDC se oba power na wo beba power no na ye PM na ono no free MPP a ede na ede beba nti emfa fe mbebla ye NDC for eno nti na NDC ade na nan mu se PM no se oba ewo NDC side ye MPP side eno nti na NDC for ye ade na nan se ye mfa ma MPP for omo so se ye fama ya dia eno an ye beto asa akopim se ye beto aba no kopim 10 years o 4 years ne bedu a ye beto akodu besemi a ade a wo se emre bi echom ye PM na wo ho no se be kan e bi ade e be cha wono no fa ne party members won fa ade na ma okra na o de be fa party ni so ade akokro nu akoma party ni no abe a wo assembly man a se so de ade ne de ko no won fa ma o nti abasa na e che se o mu no asase ye party ho asem a o mu de chiche na ma nti abasa no so a yes yem pene because e bi asi ama yehuda
na ye butenti a ba ira ye ntumi anu ho no ya ye worry sentri se atwampo no a kanko ye electoral area mpuntuo eduntina ye manfo to aba e ma ye ba fie ha enti se ba se ye be yo kanini e presiding member no wadi enimu kan no atoto de ma e wa atwampo no a na se ye ntumi anya na e wo se me kan se ma ye worry me no ya adwe de me ka chem electoral area fo nyina anasa atwampo no as a whole se omonka omakoma ento omyam
eni ayeti ye assembly members a wonom e watwema mponu asante mantemo na omo kire se presiding member bato no so adane NPP sem NDC sem eno nti we se wa ama ya afa ya nto eno nti hwetere wansam ene wo mo ntimi anye presiding member ma men ko Facebook no so na men kan Ghana for messages ni kakra Sapon Prince ye friend piaga we di free achimo asafo and we say well done Mr President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo you do all ana me wa fa upon Charles wo Germany Hamburg Montreal and we say good evening my lovely uncle adronko eno a we kan my sweet uncle and then acquire my lovely minim say dia we china ebe my honey my honey uncle and to say good evening wafa me wafa asmaje so we see you guys are in fact doing a great job for us may God keep you strong DLFM fantastic news no more the sound of manam wampa na bro chire so muni manam boy okay say honan kwansere ho enti ya chia Germany fo nyina Frankie Sego ye friend DJ Cyrus with the free mankesim and also Okogyeabour good evening. In fact, Kasebo no more the name NPP and NDC. I think they are the only political parties in Ghana. You Mate. Okay. Now Amisco Spelele and was say what a fantastic State of the Nations address. Hey sir, a fantastic one. Was said by President Akufo-Addo intact. Anna Walanyo di Frakwetia was it the State of the Nation's address should not be as usual as State of the Nation address that we used to have. Let's see things happening to alleviate the hardship some Ghanaians are going through. And that was sounded as a patriotic Ghanaian. Was it State of the Nation's address, you know? And just say yankin kindness, said the Debbie kindness, near kind of brofogo hono. Yeah, see a becan some more, a bit may you how. So pressure no sikasemwa so no every Ghana for so anya brofo akese and a witty boy was a fantastic news by my wafa mu wire dem wo kan of asana me yewukra and aboa ma so loso and I was see DL news you be too much good work done. Yada say. Ebusuya Apakan GH atena say. Ma men cross over. Na men cross carpet. Na men cross unsu me ba. Latest from the world of sports. And what you know? Yede sofa ma men sofa ebebro. Mampani Akufo-Addo say. Dumso we ye free ho. Mampani Akufo-Addo say. Na men adomo next month. Secondary school akwada bia benya tablet baako. Mampani Akufo-Addo say gold for oil deal no. Abua amafa ngobu akofom. Mampani Akufo-Addo say planting for food and jobs. Ameduane busu wa Ghana amane bo nso ayefo. Wo bi atimi to bi sansam nan. Wo ye Ghana ni affectew. Yampa anase nyampa. Mo na mukodwa so mo tena kem me pacho wada yenka ne agina so se nyina so ewo mo am ho me ba me bia homa na ma no akere wa adwen ensam na ye a Mampani Akufo-Addo adu to dwa no the state of the nation's address ye ba wo ma no timbi won so adwen po ene san me ba sisi a
DL News.
Right, abusia yensa mo bibiala jo emo bibiala kwaba amfambra nkrampumpuni mantem agiatum kasafidie kese ba kopeso DL 106.9 FM kasafidie so ene brother nyumre no nsia kase boy emre edusa gudie mu nsama woso aya boabo no abusia ye de babeda ensam pii na egu yampron so a eya gudie mu nsam Ghana de wa ena nkro so de wa ya boabo ni nyina no ye de ba me amede nsam na bra no edi ameje so no eya yesu ano de hye Apakan GH the Blazer King in tentam so yensi family antuja emfa nsamne mfama na nwumre de yenhyase emfa efie na nda ukopie mo ewo Ghana mrahye bedwoma His Excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo a Ghana mampani no okowrem wo eko address Ghana for the state of the nation's address na ba so na ba na gudie mu ayenso yenya yenchefa edikano His Excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo ekasai echema All African Games nhyehyɛ sɛ yɛde to akwam nyina no yɛde ato akwam yɛgye obibia awawa tu ɛde ba Ghana na facilities awodoɔ no yɛwiewie ni nyina ɛba be host to All African Games no.
Speaker, it gives me great pleasure to report that all the preparations are ready for Ghana. Welcome sportsmen and women from around the country to participate in the 13th edition of the African. It seems incredible, but this is the first time that Ghana will be hosting these games. It's taken a lot of courage to have persisted with the decision to host the game, especially when our financial problem came in the midst of the preparation.
Ghana mampani His Excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo and our watching Kaso CBBI ready All African Games for the first time in the history of Ghana no yababe host to ayedewonsam area to enim yantoan sabene so His Excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo echema and they will PM our Ghana ha national team bakwa ne money awosro pa no Black Queens now so attention is so munya no Ghana for mfama omo say say na yede ma Blasters no na All African Games no ana ochema Olympic Games qualifying game back on Zambia beshe Ghana the name no china return leg na eba so no or hwe nim say Ghana ebetumi akwahye Zambia na qualify for All African Games.
Senior women's team, the Black Queens, who do not get half the attention the Black Stars get, have been performing quite creditably. They've gone for 10 matches without any loss until last December. They lost narrowly in Namibia in the qualifying round for the 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations. Even though they lost narrowly to Zambia in the first leg of the qualifiers for the 2024 Olympic Games. Let us wish them well.
Ghana mampani His Excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo no chemosi ochina ohwe anim se oma ya fene Ghana yebetumi akwahye Zambia na ma ya qualify area ko Olympic Games ewo Paris France 2024 a yero nsam area to anim no na Ghana mampani eto ansam no so no eno odi tu dwase emri bi no na eba na Blasters na ne monemo ewo soro and the AFCON ne age 9 World Cup eka kitwa bi enke ebe first African country a ye qualify ekopiem semi final na mo after 2014 World Cup no Blasters performance na adrope ema ye tournament bia na akwakọ disappoint na nyama enkoye o si ene attempt egusua ekoso sene be ye be revival Blasters ni biem.
Throughout the year, the national team, the Black Stars, has held a special place in the affection of Ghanaians. They lifted up our spirits as they dominated us and won 4 continental trophies. They have at other times broken our heart. It was not until 2006 that the Black Stars finally broke through to the world stage when they qualified for the World Cup for the first time. You remember we rose up as one in our support, and they did not disappoint. Then came the spectacular South Africa 2010 World Cup and its drama, when we almost became the first African side to reach the semi-finals of the World Cup. It is fair to say that since the sad event of Brazil 2014, many Ghanaians have been left disappointed.
Ghana man penny His Excellency Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo and what is a watch and adwen our blasters nanse omomone mo our femna and one sem no say AFCON ayekwaye our Ivory Coast nanse ya AFCON 2023 no or say performance a Ghana kwada na di no masa and the lowest point about performance blasters no eda na di nanse na sa performance no ama Ghana fo bu afuye pa.
The recent AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire was probably the nadir of the performance of Black Star and has left the nation sad. However, I am quite certain that the young men in the technical hand and with themselves who wanted to make our nation proud. And I believe that the captain, Andrew Dede Ayew, meant every word when he rendered heartfelt apology on behalf of his teammates to all Ghanaians for the team's early exit.
His Excellency Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo etwan samno so no odi tudwa se ye national team no se be fa ne ntoma pa fra biem na nyawa akoye e de amane dia e say ye use long term project nanu achi so no ye go back to grassroots football and ye scout talent ye groom om ne ye develop om se na be ye be boane ye national teams no asa fa ne ntoma pa fra.
For us to take a long term far-sighted approach to correct what has gone wrong. It's time to return to scouting, grooming, and developing talent at the grassroots level under a presidential policy on football that I intend to unveil very soon. The Sports Department of the Ministry of Education.
Ghana man penny His Excellency Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne the State of the Nation's address no ebana good man ya tutodwa and ye breaking nyina down e dia ma no ye twan sam no so dia ye nkopie mu e Ghana League Clubs Association ye twanitia FN Gaka o makache na fi President Cup no eba so nyame adoma on the 5th of March 2024 and afi President Cup no eba so Kumasi Asante Kotoko of Ghana any ASEC Mimosa of Ivory Coast na na Mr. Kujofiano and a Gaka President Ochima or Sinde in so tonso from Ayadin. Na omo ye nyom baby a senebe ombe organize President Cup no e de ahye mampani anyonyam nti omanjis kabia na mo Kumasi Asante Kotoko any ASEC Mimosa no omba bebo ne de empene for best sort out.
The ground is hard, very hard, but we also see it as an honor for us to do something for our president without necessarily taking money. But that notwithstanding, we will definitely sort out Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Cote d'Ivoire. No, Cote d'Ivoire, as I said, they are basking in the AFCON glory. That's where the president could afford.
Mr. Kujofiano Gaka President and a watin in Kano na yantwan samna som famari anyami adomo chna ukopiem e ma ye fene Zambia Paris Olympic Game 2024 no return leg na ebe koso between Zambia and your man Krokro Ghana woni say first leg no Zambia be piem e Ghana Cross Stadium ebe che Black Queens ebo ma kabakwa o mantimi ante o chna Ghana hwe nim say ye betumi akọ over 10 score line wo ne yetumi qualify Nora Haftel e head coach my Black Queens of Ghana umkodu Zambia no wakasa ochewa osi umkopie mu Zambia no masa Zambia for ajoma wa tu omaniaji ye wo ochina ohwe nim se supporters no eba be bo e dia she stadium ne ma na game ne de ebe big game ye shares ye benya mami aye friend Nora Haftel ne voice no edi ama ye nya yenkotie
Friday night to arrive early here. Very, very warm welcome in Zambia. It's a beautiful country actually. I like how it's green here. The people are very friendly. So we feel very, very good here. Had some good training sessions. Tonight we go to the stadium.
Nora Haftel, head coach Edema Black Queens, and I want to Frida AEC, a player Edema Black Queens, no, ochirema osi in the Ghana ehwe nim say yebetimi qualify e dey Olympic games no e be very very amazing e dey ama Ghana fo nyina osi obepiem e wo team no nkakaka or adapt a obia agene fe also.
It would be amazing for the team to go Olympics. It's a big opportunity to show the world that Ghana can play football and just put ourselves on the map again. I'm adapting. I feel like I'm doing well, especially in training. That's the best way to adapt. Just train and work hard with the girls, and hopefully I'll be on the same level or speed.
Frida AEC player Edema Brackwinson watching Gabusia ya sole so now kopie mu a manoni ateo no matches a eba so anwumre no Copa del Rey semi-finals and game back eba so 8:30 Real Sociedad ebetna fie no mo Real Mallorca e dia boani ubepiem e England FA Cup round 5 ebeba so 7:30 Bournemouth and Leicester City nebebo 7:45 Blackburn Rovers and Newcastle United ebebo 8 p.m. no Luton Town and Manchester City ebebo Coupe de France 7:45 Lyon and Strasbourg and Ebabobusia Yamfa Gudium Semana Ensina Sofano Okogyeabour Emfanto Asomfa Mia Media Gudium Semano Edebro Diamejesono Eya Yesuano Deshe Apakan GH the Blazekin. Over to you Okogyeabour.
Neda se ebusia mamemra wonchen na yeni enkomo meden sama komako enan ana etu dwane nyina no eye mampani akufo ado wechirem se planting for food and jobs no aboa amaduane boa yefo aduane wodwa so Ghana fo timinya bito eno ewo ho wechirem se gold for oil deal no so aboa amafa ngo boa yefo ahyankafo timito mampani akufo ado wechirem se nyame ya adomu a match wo mo belanche secondary school akwada bia benya tablet baako ana afenso no eniama hodo dum so was 7 years ni nkane ane gina so saa minimo wabrabom etesen yeni nkomo 0534 05 0199 0534 050199 and 0593406565 wo ba so ano ama wasem no aye snappy amayen na yetimi edi enkomo sofa na yenso fa bre ana aso no madwe. Hello, good evening. Me ba to temenka. Okay, me ba to wan temenka obetimi aba 0534 05 0199 and 05934065 another 65 wo fra na wa ma wasem no aye snappy amayen mampani akasa we did this and afre frame madwe. Madre otimenka ene de nhoma ne mienu nyina de hwamo me pa cho ye pickle bet ye kasa emse wo kasa yente mo fa nche yen ye try say nhoma no ebe ye 0534050199 0593406565 Madre, I'm myself refrain better than car.
Hello?
Madre.
Me just offer.
Me pacho we did this self refrain.
Nana ya ni me kasa fi wini ba.
Maminti o fi wini ba nana ya.
I dey see anu President Kufuor why dey opera still Ghana like young and still no opera di India go. Because in there tomato pizza ba ko tweet e o jemu. That also e Ghana ya for ko. So bien aba the bien we had you would like almost 12 hours. That's the ordinary. But that's still out on Sunday home. On Sunday and obey when we did at listen address to the clean scale into the episode.
Meda sepa yechia went me anyina so kafra yechia wini bafo 0534050199 0593406565 my way. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. On temenka me pacho my way. Me pacho din this of refrain.
I'm going to be coffee and downfall.
My minty fit downfall.
Pato, I don't know can be a young worker and co marketer, Nimabo, the or Nimabo above them, and one worker.
and I also tablet no so the chairman school for no because school no free school for the library let's be quite here and I say tablet no about China Ghana I say that's me about Accra ujino kwa hunti azie
Meda se minia udi ndi self refer him adwai
good evening of
me offer say nyame adom hu yo na nso e
nyame adom Jamila Tema me pacho me fie why
me pacho me da se pa wonso meje oso
that
me da se my adwai
wafa good evening
me offer say good evening
nani you me share camp for
hey na ya Abigail
na
oh that's right ya tabo abi he say abi me di besi signboard abi we say abi
wo x
me hunu say me x dem tin voice anomate me nimpa wonye na wa pombo ko de
ani adumo
kan ya asem te say wo me share camp aduane asem te say so ho
kani asem de yen ka ndo modum la zitana pase ni ya no moto na light no ma to show omo ya hakaka na ma hakaka bo ya tuwana film na ko esu kwa na the first night crowd that omo ya light up aha na yetum na uketa back kwa so be bo ade ade free
sa
birthday here to have film light amo ade ti ansa na bai
oh ana mampanisi dum so ni we
aha de ne de fa ni setino ana party
sa oh kafra enya hwe mebra torchlight any subo we so why
ma te na fifre su wo esa wo tumi na una na mabontia wo be ko ejuma so afi de ade be na afra wo tonko
oh kafra me ka kire mampani say address no sa me with you for because sebreport mun do so ne ha madwen
right ni die
yeah brother
mudum na e hu na afisi
Kafra so why the lies no why me da say Abigail me pa cho oye me last call afa me pon wate we did this self referring
that's a good
me wa fa se fo moto to so say Roma fo ekosi funu
but yo se na ba ekufa de kan am pesa me kaka
kan nyina nka kakra mpo kan nyina
me kata di me share come bechele
okay
yeah the whole light up amudu light and if I'm not like there 5 times to see how we don't like
sir
hey it doesn't not can it your boy and sister cry
mampani boa
oboa you don't die she yeah I had to do like I did more than 5 times before
hey sir mo kafra you better torchlight abrem why mo me da say ye chia gbechirefo nyina producer se me mfa untwa last ma dwai
eni me danyamia se obati che ni ama na me wo fa se wo me wo fa na me wo fa se Okogyeabour manya bi wudi mi twa last ya me ye ka chiri
Dixon bada konkwa kujeje droba achem eduku
pio ni ama ne de me fe ni na da ati
me da se omiti ma joso
o me danyamia se okun na tene se nanado wa kenkan nsem bebiri na okun wo kese dum so wa eden mu nya bia na
o se
mini anu ma no kese light do so wo no se den enima na ze mu no mo wono men light ni mo
ya so plant ya so aha no kra de enya dum so aha no eye dum na se bu ani tie 5 minutes na ko 5 minutes na ba
okon se
north legon ha
okoshe Ghana for maintenance na we am say e kan say we should have to go there but mahama plant of the okota na so say 8 years ni meboa 8 years am na so nti se nya mahama no so we on ne ta maso ti won mu ya nso wo na wo be fia be ma no no fia be mu aban mu de won timi ntia so won an kenkan ade papa bi e be ma Ghana fo ase yen kwa na yen ani adi eyi na do o si ogenkan
onko no mre bio na mesiu se we dia ya agom no bedi bye bye
me da se yentimi mfa afrefo no ebiem momfa enchen yeso ama awoso atwa so Hitman aye krado aseda aye DJ Omarion wono na de me call Facebook no eso menso ameje bresi brebe kenkan ye de ma wono edia mejeso aye Ghana Star Cartia meeting kura Okogyeabour Ocran enchim afidie no emfri ha awoso is up next Hitman Ujinem Macrao
DL